What's going on, family? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys coming back to watch another video. If this is your first time watching a video, go ahead and we'll just watch another one. That's it. It's that simple, okay? If this is your second time at least coming back, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You've watched a couple of videos now. You're family now, so I don't know what to tell you. Just go ahead and hit the button. So today, we're going to take it back before I had the vet. Before I had the vet, I was making a couple of firearm videos because I had just gotten out of debt and I didn't want to buy a car and put myself back into debt. So I started getting into firearms and I bought a few firearms. So now that I have the vet, I haven't been talking about the firearms as much. I love cars way more than I love firearms. I'm not going to lie. So, but I appreciate, I like protecting myself and, firearms are pretty cool. So what I want to do for you guys today is give you a 1-year update of having the Springfield Armory Hellcat. Before we jump in, I want to get rid of the kind of negative energy. I put up a video first about the things I love about the Springfield Armory Hellcat, and that video didn't get that many views. It did okay. Then I put up a video regarding the things that I hate about the Springfield Armory Hellcat. And oh my God, don't hate the Hellcat. That video did 3 times the amount of views, and there's a lot of people defending the Hellcat, which I put up a video first of the things I love about it. So that's neither here nor there. Let's jump right into it. So as always, we are going to practice safety. There's no rounds in the firearm. Let's go ahead and give attention to the things that I previously mentioned that I did not like in regards to the Springfield Armory Hellcat. Right now I have the 13 round magazine in, and one thing that I did not like about it was that I had a little hand left. One of the reasons that I'm putting this video out now is that they just came out with a 15 round magazine. So that's going to extend the handle a bit, which is pretty cool. Now, when I made my first video, I was a new firearm owner. This was my first one I had purchased. Looking forward, I wouldn't want this to be any bigger, because if anyone decides to conceal and carry, it needs to be as small as possible. So I'm not using my 11 round magazine. I do use a 13 just to give myself a little bit of room, but there's a 15 now that would make the firearm even longer, and it would probably, make it a lot easier for you. I definitely will be going to get that 15 round magazine. Now, the second item that I did mention was that the firearm is a little heavy, especially when you have these rounds. Now, there's 2 sides to that. One side is that it holds so many rounds, and that's why it's heavy. And the other side is that it's a 9mm. Don't get me wrong. Now, there are some people who wanted to clown, saying that I was saying it was too heavy. Oh, he's saying it's too heavy. We have to realize, and this is going to be another silly statement to some, but some 22 firearms are extremely light, right? They're not going to do the damage of a 9mm, but some 22s are very light, like toy gun light, okay? That's what I meant by that statement. However, there are times that I've had this on me and I did not notice. I completely forgot, especially depending on what type of clothes I have on. Sometimes it's just that comfortable where you don't know you have it on. So again, just like I mentioned previously, it's not unbearable heavy. It has a little weight to it. Now, the third thing that I mentioned that I did not like about it was the safety here, okay? So you guys can see this has a trigger safety here, okay? When I first purchased this firearm, one of the things that people didn't like about it was the safety. They said that if you didn't have your finger exactly on the safety, that it wouldn't fire. I have shot this firearm so many times. I've put so many rounds through it. And guess what? I've never had an issue. So I haven't done any quick draws, but maybe I need to do that to see what it's like. But I can't see myself having that problem. You just got to put your finger all the way on the trigger and you're fine, okay? Again, we are practicing safety. For those who see me put my finger on the trigger just now, it is empty and the magazine is out. This Hellcat has become my best friend, okay? I haven't had any problems with this firearm. I haven't had any jams. My nephew shot it. He had it jammed on him a couple times, but he just wasn't pulling it back hard enough. Now, I don't know if it's because of COVID that these things have increased in cost. When I first bought my Hellcat, it was $500. Now, for a base model just like this, it's about $550, I believe. Okay. Now, when I bought mine, it was a brand new firearm. It had just hit the market. And so maybe they had to test things out and see what the demand would be like, right? Supply and demand. So prices have gone up because the gun is doing fairly well. There have been a lot of accessories that you can purchase with this firearm now. So as I previously mentioned, one of my gripes was a manual safety. Guess what? They have a kit in which you can buy a manual safety and add it on here. They have a red dot kit that comes with it now. They have an extended barrel kit. And it's called the defense package or something like that. And it's $900. So you get a red dot on top, an extended barrel, and then a manual safety switch. Amazing. And some of them can even come with a flashlight now. So there's a lot of ways to accessorize this firearm, which makes it even cooler. Now, again, if you're going to conceal and carry this firearm, you don't want all that stuff on it. You want it to be as basic as possible. That way it doesn't take up as much space. Could you imagine trying to conceal carry with a red dot, a flashlight, extended barrel? You know, it's just too much, right? But if you're going to shoot for competition, or if it's your, home firearm, then that is going to be great for you to have all those items if you want that. Another thing that I like about this firearm, which, it is the case for a lot of firearms, is the ease to disassemble and clean this firearm. Okay. Now, I've made a video of how to disassemble this firearm solely, just a video by itself. It's so easy to take it apart, and then that way you can clean it. And in fact, I need to go ahead and clean mine. If you guys can see a little bit of dust on there, I haven't cleaned it since the last time that I took it to the range. But look at that, nice and easy to take apart. And of course, if it's easy to take apart, typically it's easy to put back together. Okay. Okay, and there it is. So with that being said, this is why I love this firearm. With that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Go get, if you're considering getting a compact firearm, get a Hellcat. Okay, I'm just telling you, get a Hellcat. I love this firearm. Some people think the kickback is strong, but I love it. I think it's perfect. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video. Let's get this one to 50 likes. If we can get this video to 50 likes, I'm gonna go ahead and buy an accessory for the Springfield Armory Hellcat, and then I'll do a review on it. And you guys can let me know what accessory you want me to purchase. You guys take it easy.